All right. Oh. Nothing. My name is Paolo, and I don't really do anything apart from writing, recording music, feeding myself vegan, think about tennis uninterruptedly, and masturbate. That's pretty much all I do. Sleep as well. I don't know about create. I just rip people off. I mean, there's a slice of my brain that says I like this music that I just recorded. There's the same slice of the brain that says I like this record or that record. So basically, it's like, you know, I try to discourage dogmas in my life, but making music is another dogma, and it's just a dogma that I'm addicted to. When I record music, I think about the music. When I write my book, I think about my book. When the ball on the tennis court is coming at me, I think about everything I need to think about. But it's not possible to just do something like with 50% of your mind and something else. I'm not Superman. I can only do one thing at a time, hoping to do it well. I've always been like that. So it's not something that I do on the side, you know. It's not that I just think now, you know, I live constantly in that optic. That's why I don't like the word artist, because artist to me, for me in my life, is like normal person. I mean, you know, there's all kinds of people that would like to do things, they cannot do them because they haven't left the time to do it in their day, and they would like to do it. The fact that they don't do it doesn't mean that they're not potentially artists. It means that they've decided not to go there because they're scared of the consequences. I'm scared of the consequences of not going there. Just the art of tracing around whatever, because when I'm like this, and somebody gives me an address on the phone, whatever, I just write it down here, right? But then at some point, one day I thought, trace around without cheating. Trace around everything that you've written here. See, I happened not to write anything here, and it just came out a fucking face, man. Look at it. The world is all the same to me, because, you know, I've experienced the world, and I've noticed that wherever you go, it works the same way everywhere. You show up with money and it's one thing, you show up with no money is... So I had to find a way to just like create a third way, that you show up with money and they treat you like as if you had money. I mean, first of all, I try to learn the language, the local language, which a lot of travelers don't do because they just speak English everywhere. And people appreciate it, and they have a lot of fun, and they laugh, and they get to love me a lot because they never met anybody like that, you know? I mean, I went to Africa with no money so many times, you have no idea. And people like came to me like looking for money, and I said, no, I'm looking for your money. Where's your house? I'm hungry, let's go. And we did. You know, I've helped, I've cooked, I've cleaned, I taught English, I've done all kinds of good services to people. It's just that I haven't got fucking cash, that's all. But in a way, I feel very rich because apart from money, I got everything. I'm very, very lucky. Could be much worse for me, you know? Considering where I come from as well, because it's just nowhere really. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Basically, my life is directed to making young people understand that if you live like me because you want to express yourself, you don't die. You might be hungry like I'm hungry now. But you see those two bananas there? There. And there's an apple. There is all food. Plus today I'm gonna go to the food bank and get more food for free. Because London is good for that. If I was in my country of birth, they hate poor people. There's no help there for any of us. So that's why London is my home.
If you can describe yourself in a sentence or two sentences, what would that be like?
Satan.
Why would you call yourself Satan?
Because I'm a real bastard. deep down. But then I get to be such a bastard that I have to counterbalance that, and I become really nice, which is what I am as well. So I'm a saint and I'm a criminal. Yeah, I'm just a philosophical criminal.